I'm Dale Smith for Looney Politics, and it was week 2 of the election campaign, largely under the shadow of the remaining airlifts out of Kabul, which caused a lot of outsized reaction in Canada in terms of the inability to get as many people out as we had hoped to do. For the Liberal campaign, it was largely a number of incremental policy announcements which were both building on what was in the budget as well as some somewhat cynical sounding one-upping of items that were in the other two parties' platforms that didn't really amount to much by the week's end. This was also combined with a number of unforced errors, including Twitter putting a manipulated media warning on one of the videos that the Liberal campaign produced, raising questions as to what exactly is going on within the Liberal camp. We also still haven't heard what their big ideas are, but we are also told that this will happen later in the campaign when they're hoping to build momentum. For the Conservatives, Erin O'Toole was laying out a number of policy proposals that on their face sounded somewhat progressive, but didn't have a lot of implementation details so that we could really understand what all was being announced. The other thing that we did learn this week is that O'Toole says that he won't accept the higher targets that Canada has been agreeing to for climate goals, which means that Canada would effectively be out of the Paris Accords if he does not continue to accept what the targets are as they are being moved forward. For the NDP, Jagmeet Singh also laid out a number of policy issues that were part of their platform and made a lot of criticisms about what the current government has done and didn't really provide any details on how he would do anything differently. This matters because implementation matters when it comes to policy. You can't simply say that you'll do better than the current government without saying how you'll do it differently. The leaders' debates are a little more than a week away, and that's going to really change the pace of the campaign, both in terms of announcements and appearances, because everyone will be paying more attention post-Labor Day, as well as the debates are often seen as kind of the turning point for when campaigns really get underway. For Looney Politics, I'm Dale Smith.